Everybody, you're welcome to Scope Africa Academy. Okay, I see someone has left. It's going to join back, hopefully. This is Scope Africa Academy. It's a platform for business and entrepreneur where we discuss about our businesses and where we bring people to talk to us about how the journey has been so far and things to share and to learn along the journey so far. So tonight we have with us Cem Perdar, who is the export sales manager for Pakmaya for Africa as a continent. He is a team of people and he is here to talk about committed leadership, in which he will share with us a few tips. It's a 2-day training, and this is the day one of the training. So I hope that you sit back and relax and enjoy the class as he takes the platform. So take your notes and take your part and enjoy. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Sam.
Thank you, Mr. Olaboyati. First of all, I would like to thank you very much for your valuable invitation for me regarding the subject of committed leadership in business. So I would like to give some short brief about myself. As you have already mentioned, I'm working in Pakmaya, which is one of the leading baker's yeast manufacturer in the world, and I'm managing African continent with my team. So managing Africa continent is not that easy job. So it requires some leadership. So due to my business, I'm visiting all around Africa, from North Africa to South Africa, from east to west. For example, in June, I was in Cameroon, in Central Africa. In July, I was in Botswana and South Africa Republic. And in August and September, I was in Tanzania and Rwanda. So in following months, I'm planning to go to the Uganda. So this business is requiring the leadership as we are dealing with the big turnovers, a lot of customers, a lot of SQAs. And I mean, once I mean SQA, it's different products. So we are dealing with very big businessmen, wholesaler, supermarket chains. So in order to manage this business in a sustainable way, in a good operation, so you have to show some committed leadership on your business. Otherwise, you cannot manage this business. So today and tomorrow, we are going to talk about some topics. Let me share the bullet points with you. So what are the differences between manager and the leader? How should a successful leader be? What are its features? Leadership types and styles. What are the motivational effects of the leader on her employees? Decision-making stages of a good leader. Problem-solving techniques of an effective leader. Leaders, teamwork. Leader who can adapt to changes. So let's start with the differences between manager and the leader. According to my opinion, there is hello, Mr. Arokoyo, welcome. Welcome on board. Let me continue. So according to my personal experience, the difference between the manager and leader is totally big. There is a big difference. So manager, just that's the guy, or it might be the lady, who is just running the business. So without maybe asking, the emotional positions of your employees, without, talking to them, without learning their situations, whether they're happy or no. So manager is the one who is applying the directions of the management. And he give the tasks to his employees, give them a deadline and asking for a result. But leader is completely different. So what does it mean, leader? Leader has to be a role model for the stuff, for your team. For example, while talking to your team, you have to learn their emotional situation. You have to ask their families. For example, if one of your employees' child got sick yesterday, so once you come to your office next day, first question you have to ask him, how is your child? At the end of the day, we are not machines, we are not computers, we are all human beings. So we have to act with good emotions, with our sentimental ways. So if you approach to your employees like this at the end of the day, the loyalty and performance of your staff will definitely go up. Or, for example, as I'm managing a team, sometimes I'm facing, such issues. For example, lack of the, how can I say it? Lack of the performance. So one day, one of your, you can see they are not doing well. They are doing lots of mistakes. They are doing lots of errors. There is no good result. So what do you do? Manager might shout them, manager might punish them, but a good leader, but a really committed leadership needs that you need to talk to them. You need to approach them. You need to ask them while they have some issues with family, with their other team member, or they have some financial problems, or at the end of the day, what you can do if your staff stuck in a position, for example, you give them a task, a difficult task, and they fail. So what do you do? So you gather them, you show them how to do instead of shouting them, punishing them, or behaving them in a bad way. What can we do? We can softly and gently talk to them. Okay, you had a mistake, but no problem. Let me do next to you. So you will learn, you will take your notes, and the next time you will do like I do. So a good leader has to act like this. The first rule is we have to be very gentle, very kind, very tactful, no shout, no fight, no insult, only good behaviors. Because according to my personal experience, as I've told you, I manage big team, big turnovers. So the issue is if you get the heart of your staff, please believe in me, they will do everything for you. So with rush, with fight, you wouldn't be successful. We need to talk in a good way. We need to give them sweet words in order to get the results. That's the first thing. So let's pass to the second question. How should a successful leader be? According to my opinion, first of all, successful leader has to be a charismatic. It might be lady or a gentleman, no difference, but you have to be charismatic. For example, you need to take care of yourself. You need to go to your office with good clothes. You need to prepare logic tasks, and you need to talk to them, as I told you, softly, gently. Your employees definitely you have to be their role models. They should be like you. So in order to sustain this wish, we have to, show them a good picture of a good leader. For example, I want to give examples from my business life. While I'm talking to the business partners, my staff, they're always with me. For example, today I'm talking my Nigerian partner. I'm in Istanbul, he's in Lagos, but I talk to him by WhatsApp, by telephone call. I'm in my office and my team, they are listening my speeches to my partner. So I have to be aware that my guys, my younger brothers and sisters, they're listening to me. So I have to be, aware of this, and I do my talk accordingly. First of all, successful leader have to do its job very, 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 good way, clean way. What I do every morning, I wake up at 5:15 to 5:30. I leave home at 6 and I go to my office at 6:30. Sharply 6:35, I start to work. But my team members, they are coming to office around 8, 8:15. So mostly they wake up at, mostly they wake up around 6:45 to 7 o'clock. So once they wake up, they look at their mobile phones and they have already seen the messages from me, mails from my end to the customers in Africa. So they see that, oh, while I'm sleeping, Mr. Jem, he has already started to work. He's sending lots of mails. He's very, very hardworking guy. He never lets the business go. He is following up all very, very well. So if you give this picture to your employees, they see that you are a real hardworking guy and you wake up very early. So, they respect you. At the end of the day, what I try to teach to my employees always, I say them, my dear, we are a team, but what we do is, if you want to be successful in life, yes, sorry, just take it through. If you want to be successful in your business life, what you do, you have to wake up early. The main point, because unfortunately 24 hours is not sufficient at the moment, today's condition, not at all. So if you want to achieve more things, you have to extend, if you want to extend your day, so what you do, you have to shorten your sleep. Instead of sleeping at midnight, you can sleep at 10:30 or 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9:30. It's up to you, but you have to wake up at 6 or 5 or 5:30 and 6:30 to 7 o'clock. You have to start your day. That's the main thing. So instead of starting your daily business at 9 o'clock or at 9:30, if you start at 6 to 6:30, easily you can gain 2 more hours. And 2 more hours is something big. And 2 more hours make 14 hours per week. And this is big. This is more than a half day. So if you wake up 2 hours early, you can make your week 7.5 days instead of 7 days. And I always go to universities, give speeches to the young student brothers and sisters. I always say them, if you want to be a leader in the future, if you want to be a remarkable, you might be director, CEO, or big leader. So the main topic, you have to use your time very, very efficiently. So if you use your time efficiently, believe in me, your employees, your staff, your team see this and they respect you. And if they respect you, they play the game according to your rules. And as a successful manager, as a successful leader, if they follow your path, if they play the game according to your rules, success is there. It's not far away. But everything is starting from the leader. If leader is a weak guy, employees will be weak as well. Because so you can imagine, let me put myself into a lazy guy's shoes. So he's a manager. He comes to office at 9 o'clock, 9:30. So lazy guy, too much talk during the business hours, not taking care of mails, not listening the employees. So at the end of the day, after a certain time, his employees will stop to respect him. They don't follow up the business in a good way. So business, might, go down. And this is not good. We are all working for money. We need to make good achievements, to make money, to take care of our family, to save, to make some investment. As I've told you, being a good director, good leader, it's starting from yourself. It's starting from the mind. You have to be a good example to your employees. That's the very important thing. As a leader, you have to be aware of something, that you have the responsibility of lots of employees. So you need to be a good example to them. Otherwise, they wouldn't respect you. Is there any question up to this point, please?
Okay, so is there a question from anyone so far?
I think no question.
Okay, so we can proceed. Still have 3 minutes.
Yeah, seems like so far so good. So let's go by leaders, leaders teamwork. So teamwork is big essential for the leaders, by the way. So you cannot do one-man show at all. This is something which is not good. Frankly speaking, once I become the manager in the early stages, I won't always do the one-man show. But my director, one day she told me that this is not good. If you want people respect you, if you want to get more promotion, if you want to be more successful, you have to learn how to delegate your business, how to delegate the job. From that time, this is an important mindset for me. So I am always trying to delegate my business to my employees, to my job. So, of course, I follow up every single thing from A to Z. This is no doubt at all, just for your information. But if you delegate the business, your employees also, they will feel themselves as valuable pieces. This is something very, very important, by the way. Yeah? So, but if you don't delegate business, they will think that, this guy, he's not giving me business at all. So he don't need me. He don't want that I achieve something. And immediately they will lose their faith and respect against to you, which is not good. A good leader has to share its business, its job with his employees. You give them deadlines, and at the end of this deadline, they give you the result. And in each result, in each task, becoming more and more successful. And once they are feeling more and more successful, they will think that, I am successful. Do such, this job. He has a faith on me. He thinks that I am capable to do this, and I did it. So people start to respect you more and more because they will think that, I do this job, I accomplish this task because of my leader. He has given me this task. I'm done with it. Result is there. Result is good. So I'm ready for the next challenges. So this is very good. If you delegate the business to your employees, and if they get a good success, if they get a good result, so they will be more strong. So a good leader has to help other people to become stronger, and they become more stronger. They bring you better results. And at the end of the day, you are their leader. And better results also will come to you. Your amounts, your numbers, your turnovers will go down, will go up. So their success is your success at the end of the day. As a leader, we have to know this and we have to share every single point with our employees. For example, once I get news about my company, about management, or about human resources, or about customers, or about any single topic, I always share this with my employees, with my team. They have to be aware of everything, and if you share those information with them, please keep in mind they become themselves very valuable. They think that, oh, our leader is sharing everything with us. So we are valuable. We are an important part of this team. This is the reason he is sharing everything with us. So, dear friends, dear leaders, I know that we are 6 people at the moment. I know that you are all managing a business. You are all managing something. My humble request from you, please try to delegate your business to your employees and wait the good result from them. If you don't delegate the business to you, they wouldn't see you as their leader, and they will definitely lose their loyalty to you, to your society. But if you want to make a lifelong business environment with them, and according to my experience, long working times in years always bringing the success because you know each other since long time, you become family, you become close friends. Instead of working with the new people, at least you maintain your business with people to whom you know since long time. But you have to delegate the business to them. They have to feel themselves as a strong people who is capable to accomplish the tasks of his boss. That's also a very important point, a very important stage of being a good leader. Yes, my friends, do you have any question about this point?
Okay, okay. I would just like to ask, for example,
Please.
like you said, delegation
Yeah.
is very important, and in the way that you're delegating and the person is not responsive or is not taking up the roles as expected, what do you do?
Sorry, Oliver, I couldn't get your voice. Could you please repeat again?
Okay, I said you are talking about delegation of roles as a leader. So I said,
Yeah.
if you delegate roles and probably the person that you delegated the roles to is not taking it up or is not performing what you expect the person to do, what do you do or what do you suggest?
Good question. Thank you for your valuable question, Mr. Olawayo. So what I suggest is patience. Patience is a big moral. So we have to be patient. We have to talk to them. We have to explain them our expectations. My friends, communication is very important in business life. We have to communicate to them. But without communicating, without asking their problem, without telling them that you are not fulfilling my expectations, so we cannot judge them. Maybe they might have some issues with family, they might have some issues with the working environment, with many other people. So first of all, I also faced this issue many times during my business life. So what I do, first I do some observations. So which point he's doing well, which point he's not doing well. Then after some time, couple of weeks, I ask him, let's go for a coffee. I take him to a coffee shop, but never in office because office is a very serious place. So just to make him more relaxed, I take him for a coffee shop. I buy him a latte and ask him about my expectations. I tell him, my friend, sorry, but you fail. But I always say this with sweet words, with soft words. So I explain him one more time about my expectations, about company rules, about the goals, about objectives, about targets. And then I give him one more chance. I give him some time more, and I try to work him more close in order to see his or her every single steps. And those steps will take him to success. But patience is important. Miracles never happen in a night. I do some investment to this guy or to this lady. I push him to be more better and better, and I try to give him a good projection because we are doing a good business. For example, myself, I'm managing an international environment. I go all Africa, so I will show him that if he becomes successful in a couple of years, he might become a manager. He can get promotion. He can get many things in a better way, better salary. So you have to motivate people. But while doing this, we have to do this in a very gentle way, in a very soft way. I'm 100% sure that if you approach to people in a soft way, success will be there. No rush, no hush, always gently. I hope I reply your question, Mr. Lavoyo.
Yes, yes, that's. I pick a few things from that, so I think I'll put that to use and see how it works out. I hope it changes for good. So
Thank you, sir.
it's. I don't know if anyone have any question that coming towards the end of the section for this night. The class continues tomorrow, so
Yes.
it's not only
All right,
today. It
I have a
continues tomorrow
question.
7 p.m. Okay, quickly, let's run it.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is John. Thank you, Sam.
Yes, sir.
You're well done so much. Very glad to have you here. And so,
Thank you.
options. You've been patient. You've motivated your staff or your team, and yet somebody in the team is still recalcitrant. Is still things still reoccurs, things you don't want him or her to do. So if you have exhausted all the options, what's the next thing to do? Are you going to win the big stake or what?
First of
Thank you.
all, yeah, my pleasure. I talk to him one more time. I give him one more chance. If
All
he wouldn't do what I want, I will take him to the board of directors. I
okay.
talk to board of directors to get another solution.
Mm.
I am always against to firing the people, but maybe I might ask board of directors to change the department. Maybe sales and marketing department is not his
It's forte.
cup of tea. Yeah, this is possible. I can ask rotation to HR department, to financial department, purchasing department. As a good leader, I'm always against to sending off the people. Solutions is always there. Yeah, maybe this guy he's not okay for the sales and marketing, so you can find the solution in different departments. So this is the reason I directly go to, the big boss and ask for solution. That's all. But no fight. Always with humble and soft sentences.
Oh, all right. Thank you. I like that. Not, you don't want to be vindictive, and you just mentioned, which is very key. You just mentioned that you can change the department. Probably you've been putting a round peg or
Yeah.
a square peg in a round hole, and probably you put a square peg in a hole. It might just fit in another department.
Solution is always there.
Yeah, that's thank you. Thank you for your
Okay, thank you so much. I believe we'll pick a thing or two this evening. Tomorrow is another class, so that's why I made it 2-day event. So it's just going to be short and very straight. And I believe Sam has actually delivered some key points. He has said
Yes.
Motivation. Let's talk about delegation. Let's talk about who a leader is. So these are key things that we should take note as a leader. So we'll get updates on the group. If you are join through my status, you get an update through my status tomorrow, so that you know how to join this section tomorrow. So, but before the evening, before this time tomorrow or the time of the section, you get the link and then you're ready to join. So you can invite others, and as soon as you invite them to join, and then everybody can link together. We are all leader in one sphere or the other. Nobody is just a follower. Everybody is trained in one way. You are leading somebody indirectly or directly. So we have to learn all these skills. So once again, thank you so much, Sam. We hope to see you tomorrow. Same